Hey there Hoopers, this is Sarah Shireman and today I'm going to teach you a quick little tutorial that was requested by one of my Instagram followers, Jimmy J. And it's a move that I find myself doing quite often in my hoop flow. It's very helpful. I call it my save move. I'm not sure if there is an actual name for this move. Probably the closest descriptive name would be on body to off body fold. It's a really great transition from going on body to off body, on body to off body and then back on. I use it quite often when I mess up on body, especially doing breaks and paddles. And that's why I call it my save move, because it's a really great save from letting the hoop just drop to the ground. And it actually looks pretty cool, especially with LED hoops. So I'm going to show you first what this move looks like. And I'm going to show you from doing paddles and breaks. You're going to look for when I switch from being on body doing breaks to the transition where I pull the hoop off my body. And that's the little save move I'm going to teach you today. So here's some breaks. So it's that little transition where I'm doing kind of a fold off of my body and then deciding what I want to do with it afterwards. So let's go ahead and break this down. We're going to start really slow. I am right hand dominant, so I hoop with my right hand usually. I hoop to my left. If you're left-handed, just do this whole thing in reverse. But to start off, we're going to be inside the hoop. You're going to hold the hoop with your non-dominant hand, so I'm going to hold it with my left hand. Doesn't really matter how you hold it. I kind of like grabbing around the outside just so you get used to this. And then you're going to use your right hand or your dominant hand, whatever it may be, to do this actual move. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to take your right hand and you're going to pull it from the outside of the hoop up and in. And then you can just kind of keep your hand out right here in front. So we're going to come around the hoop, up and in. Around the hoop, up and in. So now you kind of have this tight spot in between your forearm, your bicep, and then right in your elbow. Okay? And then from here, you're just going to grab onto the top of the hoop. So we're outside the hoop, up and in, you're going to grab down onto the hoop. When I do this move quick, I keep a pretty loose grip with my hand. I kind of do more of my fingertips than my whole hand. Right now, don't worry about that. You can just use your whole hand, okay? So once we're inside the hoop, grabbing the hoop, you're then going to let go with your non-dominant left hand, as you would if you're doing this actual move. So left hand is now just next to your side, don't have to worry about it anymore. And we're going to kind of fold the hoop up and over your body. So you're going to push kind of down, and you kind of have to use your elbow, so not so much your hand, but your arm, elbow and arm, you're going to kind of like open up like a little door hinge. So hinge up, and the hoop's going to go up over your head and down to your side. So this is going to be really uncomfortable when you get here. As you can see, that doesn't look very comfortable. So really tight on your forearm and your bicep, and then my fingers are just barely holding on over here. So I'm kind of like my pinky finger and my ring finger. And then once you get past that really uncomfortable phase, the hoop is going to just kind of fall to your side, and then you can kind of re-grip the hoop, and it's way more comfortable down here. Still haven't let go of the hoop. So once we're here, then you get to decide what you want to do with it. So I like to do one more flip and fold. So I'm just going to kind of turn that right elbow then down towards the ground, and it's going to bring the hoop back level. And then you can then push more with your hand and your forearm out to flip the hoop back out. So that's the basic move. And then from there, it's really endless what you can do with it. So you can either keep flipping it one more time around into a fold, so you can kind of fold back and forth, or let me get back in here, you can then kind of flip out to the side. This is what I tend to do most. So I'm inside the hoop, hand up and underneath into that little locked hinge, folding it out, and then I'm going to swing kind of out wide, one more swing, then here, and then I do a palm spin. You can also hinge out all the way, and then you can bring it back on your body, which I do a lot in breaks. So if I'm especially doing a break video and I want to get as many breaks in as I can hinge it out, bring it back up and around, and go back to my breaks. So hinge, swing, You can also, let's see, you can just use this move intentionally if you want, not so much as a save from breaks, but if you're hooping and you just kind of want to bring that hoop to the other plane, you can swing your arm underneath and pull it out. I use it also a lot when I am vertical hooping, and you can just grab the hoop before it falls down, and you can swing it out. I would definitely suggest trying this on your left and right hand. It's very helpful if you're really going to use this move as your save. So just in case you mess up over here and you need to get that hoop out quickly, you can do that with your left hand, not just your right. Yeah, that's about it. I will go ahead and do a couple slow-mos in some different angles so you can see a little bit more what it's like. But that's pretty much the gist of the move. If you have any questions, or if you can figure out some really cool, fun things to do out of that move, I would love to hear about them. Go ahead, put a comment on my YouTube page, comment me on my Instagram. If there is a tutorial that you would like me to do, I know I am kind of backed up on my list of tutorials for some of you. Shoot me a message, let me know. I would love to do some more. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this move and this tutorial, and I hope to see a lot of you do this little move soon. Happy hooping, you guys!